Hey, what up out there, YouTube heads? How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm glad you're joining me today. It's a very exciting moment right now. Woo! I'll tell you, the enthusiasm is through the roof. I'm excited to share with you guys my story about how I became a venture capitalist and started to invest in startups. Sim. You get that part in a minute. I think sim in Portuguese means something. I can't really remember. But anyway, let me get past those formalities and introduce myself and show you my bona fides. So my name is Wilfred, and I'm among many different skills that I have and different roles that I perform. My base is a UX designer. I enjoy doing design advocacy, and I got into indie hacking because the technologies that are available today and the way language models with these guys called AI, but it's not. We'll talk about that another video. Language models has helped me develop and make a quantum leap in doing all the things I've always wanted to do. It's like I sat around for a very long time waiting to get access to this technology, you know? And I'm very excited to share a lot of things with you today. So I'm going to try to give some people a few moments to come up in and join us, but if they don't, no problem. I'll download this and upload it as a video also for you guys to review. So let me tell you my story real quick for a minute, and then I'll get into why we're here. Um, like I said, I have a company. I have a startup called the Winner Circle. This is my startup, the Winner Circle polo shirt. And I know you guys are thinking, it's just a polo shirt. What's the big deal? It's not really a startup. It's a clothing brand. But no, it is a startup. We do made to order. Okay, so this polo is made to order, and we use technology, and I put the AI buzzword in there, right? And we allow fashion designers to take their 3D designs and convert them into clothing, convert them into made to order clothing. And so I'm raising $20 million to complete this, right? Because the things I got to do financially are way out of my grasp. So I'm raising $20 million in seed funding to do this. Okay. And so, as you know, when you're raising money as a founder, especially, as a person of color, a black founder, the odds of me getting VC money are higher than the odds of my business failing. So I have a better chance of succeeding. The odds of me succeeding in this startup are better than the odds of me getting funded, if that makes any sense. But it's crazy. It's an insane paradox. So this is my LinkedIn page right here. Go sign up, join, check me out. I wanted this to say bunch of stuff. I wanted this to say bunch of side shit, but instead I just put bunch of side stuff because I don't think you can say shit on LinkedIn. But anyway, so this is just my LinkedIn page. Now I had saw something earlier that I thought was pretty damn cool to hear to read, and it's from Gary V, someone that I follow a lot. Um, and I said my reply was, let this be a lesson for everyone. Don't pass on the winner circle. Ha 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 ha. Joke or laugh, right? And Gary Vee says this: one of the greatest mistakes of my investing career was passing on investing in Uber in the angel round twice. I was literally in the room where Uber was invented, and yet I still passed on investing in the angel round twice. And part of the reason I invested in the next round was because my brother AJ took the first Uber ride in New York City when the founder of Uber came and asked us to test it. And that was the moment I realized Uber doesn't sell transportation, Uber sells us time. The reason all this infrastructure matters in an app environment is because it is seamless, there's less friction. The number one emerging thing in society and value is time. People value time over everything, which is why convenience and lack of friction wins. I guess this was from his first trip, his first ride. And that's it. That's the story. And I said, that's really motivating and really cool to hear, because as I'm raising this $20 million, it's a lot of outreach, right? One man team, filling out the intake forms, pitching on the intake forms now. Only on paper. Intake form, upload pitch deck, repeat. Intake form, upload pitch deck, repeat. And then you sit around and you wait to hear an answer back, or maybe none at all. And if you hear an answer back, it's like, I pass. And I got to thinking to myself, wait a minute, you passed? What the fuck do you mean you passed? You passed on what? You don't have enough information to pass. From what I've provided you with is just a discussion, a 2 to 3 minute, 5 minute top discussion. A reason for you to have a question. You don't have a question? Just I pass? Based off of what? So it got me thinking, it got the wheels turning, And I said to myself, is that really what they're doing? Is that really how this happens? Is that how this happens? From an email? Nah, it can't be. It can't be just an email and a pitch deck that allows San Francisco startups in a week to raise $286 million. Okay? And I said to myself, I got to do something, because, it's crazy that this is what they're basing a decision on. And then I went and I was researching things, and I learned that Y Combinator, they do this whole handshake thing. And I'm thinking to myself, a handshake thing based off of what? So if I understand this correctly, they put the carriage before the horse, because the horse is the investors, the carriage is the startup, but you have demo day. So if you're demoing, that means you never had a product to begin with. And so I'm saying, if they're making the decision to make a bet based on what I would say, guessing a number 1 to 5, or 1 to 3, or 1 to 2, or just guess a number from 1 to 1, and you're still wrong, it's like, okay, I can figure out how to beat this. That I can rationalize. I can figure out how to beat this. And so I got to thinking about how to beat this, and my skill set's been developing. And I said, wait a minute, what if I did this? And this would be pretty cool. And one thing led to another, and one thing led to another, and another thing led to another thing. And I started playing around, because I'm a jam stacker. So I started doing jam stacker stuff and playing around, and I came up with this. I came up with this. And I'm going to sign in and show you, because I don't want to show you my email and my password. But I came up with this. I came up with a way for anyone to become a VC. Simulation. I call it Unicorn Hunter. Unicorn Hunter. It's a VC simulation, venture capitalist simulation. And the goal is to find the startup that has the potential to be valued at over $1 billion. Okay. And this is the dashboard right here. Okay. And you can ask me questions. And this is the portfolio. I haven't done anything yet. And we have a leaderboard. I even built a leaderboard. Okay. Now I'm going to just run you through it. I'm not going to actually do anything. I might make an investment, but I'm just going to run you through it and show you that everything works. Okay. So let me take you on a tour. So this is how you can be a VC. Simulation. Sim. So I say VC sim. So you got your simulate emails, you got your portfolio, right? Your portfolio is where your this is where your investments are shown, okay? And then you can go back to the dashboard, okay? And then you can go to simulate email, okay? And you can do this from anywhere. So now we're at the inbox. I call this the inbox, right? We give you $1 million in capital. You got $1 million to work with. Use it wisely. Right now, we're not doing replenishing. I don't know if we'll do some type of thing to replenish. Maybe not yet. I don't know, but use it wisely, because I want to keep it equal. But then again, everything's not equal. So maybe if you want to get another million and replenish, right, we'll do that. But right now, all you would do is give yourself greater odds because you got to invest in the startup. You got to invest in the right startup to find the one that's a unicorn. That's what they're doing. And remember when I told you, they do all of this off email and a pitch deck, right? So here you go. Simulate emails. Oh, look at that. It's an AI Pioneers pitch deck. And it has a whole message, a whole email, and then the little pitch deck. I have a more elaborate pitch deck, but I wanted to keep things simple for now. If people want the more elaborate pitch deck, we can work on that. But right now, I have this for production purposes and to keep the flow going, because this is what they're making a decision on, right? VCs are seeing this. VCs are seeing this. Oh, let me see. I didn't share the right tab. VCs are seeing this and making a decision off of it. So let me show you guys again. So you will hit. So you got $1 million in funds available, and you hit simulate, and it's going to go through all these. Just it's an inbox. It's just like your inbox. And so VCs are seeing this, they skim it, and they say pass. They say pass. They don't have a question or anything, no phone conference, no quick verbatim, nothing. They just make a decision off of this. And I said to myself, this could be the whole simulation by itself. This could be the whole simulation by itself because this is really where we're at. This is really where we're at, right? This could be the whole simulation by itself because this is really where we're at in the world, okay? And I recognize some of these because I put them all in hand by hand. I'm sure it was a better way, but I don't use Python. I'm a jam stacker. So you just keep going through. You can keep going through for a long time. It's like a bunch of these in here, okay? And so that's it. I mean, this could be the simulation by itself. This would be the sim, and it would be interesting. It would be interesting because I can use a language model and go on all day. You can go on all day, and we already do this with the Instagram and the swiping and all that stuff. The Netflix, everything we do is to skim information and discard it in that order. And I don't know what we seize upon, but I did put in, from what I learned from research and the intake forms, I did put in some things that you can seize upon. You got marketing opportunity, you got product value, and you got funding ask. What they plan to use the money for. So they plan to use the money for operating costs, launch, and marketing campaigns. Maybe you don't find that to be a priority. The next company wants to develop their prototype and validate our market fit. Okay, or their product value is different. All right. So what are you feeling? Now you find that this is compelling to you because of the product value. Maybe you're feeling customer engagement, right? And you want to make an investment. Okay, I'm going to go put 50K in here. I'm going to go put 50K in here. Right there, 50,000. And you hit submit investment, and investment of 50,000 made in Utopia. And then you click close, and as you can see, it deducted it from my available funds. And if I want to see that investment, I go to the portfolio. But I'm not going to do that right now because I'm stuck. I'm going to talk to you guys right here. And you can just double up. But, everything is right here, pretty much. So I said to myself, if this is what they're doing, this is crazy. This is just as crazy because But I built a simulation around it. I built a simulation around it primarily to understand them better, to understand how to pitch them and how to get to my 20 million in seed capital. Because I'm raising 20 million in seed capital for the winner circle, AI powered fashion startup. Okay. I want to keep this video really short because I want everybody to view it. I mean, this live. I want everybody to view it. So I'm gonna keep it really short. I'm about to get up out of here. I just want to show you one more thing, and then I'm gonna get out of here. This is our landing page. So you can go to our landing page. You can learn more about Unicorn Hunter investment simulation, and everything you need is here. And you click on one of these to start. We have a leaderboard. And can you get on the leaderboard? We have a leaderboard, okay? You have a leaderboard. So you'll be on the leaderboard. As your investments accrue in value, you'll be on the leaderboard, okay? So this is it right here. This is our landing page. And you can convert clicking any one of these buttons to help you convert. And I hope you guys give this a go and let me know what you think and give me feedback. I think it's a really, really good tool, or just for fun, right? Just for fun. Yes, your investments will accumulate in value the same way they do in the real VC world. I got a great logic engine that activates once you invest. Once you invest, you'll watch that startup go through various things, and then the value will either grow or it won't grow based on another logic engine that I'm not going to divulge. But it's fair. It's fair, it's fair. So nobody can manipulate it. But the ultimate goal is to find the startup that's going to change to $1 billion. I don't even know which one it is because the way that I put it together, now some of these emails and pitch decks will have characteristics of what a unicorn could be, but I don't know what the unicorns are going to be because the way that it's dynamic, the dynamic logic engine, so there's different logic engines I created, and so the dynamic one handles that. The other ones handle a lot of what the users do, not in coordination, but what the users do. So, but then the overall dynamic one that reveals the unicorn, it operates totally different. So, and I built all of this using language models in 4 weeks. It took about 3 or 4 weeks to build all of this. The stuff you don't see. This is the stuff you do see. And it's very beautiful, if I may say so myself. So let me get out of here. Tomorrow I'll come back and maybe play around with it. I plan to come online and make an investment a day. Right now, we're just going to focus on making investments. Right now, we're just going to focus on making investments. We're going to do one thing at a time. So if I want to clear this out, see, I can increment it. I can take it down. But if I want to clear this out, I can clear this out. It doesn't do anything. If you hit submit, it'll say make an investment. Okay. And then, of course, I just keep clicking simulate emails. It's going to change. And like I said, this is interesting just by itself. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you sign up, send me questions, and enjoy the game. I mean, enjoy the simulation. It's not a game, it's a simulation. Enjoy the simulation. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Later. Peace.